Hello everyone, get ready to dive into the wild world of craziest animal attacks ever caught on camera. This is where nature's most intense and unpredictable moments unfold right before your eyes. A tiger suddenly lunged forward, attacked, and dragged the trainer during a performance. The trainer was injured and had to be rushed to the hospital immediately. A surfer was suddenly attacked by a sea lion, causing him to leap to his feet instantly. During a show, an orca unexpectedly pulled a trainer underwater, dragging him into a dangerous, unplanned situation. The trainer's colleagues had to step in and help free him. A wild cassowary suddenly chased a girl along the beach, sending her running in panic and giving everyone nearby a frightening scare.
Quack, 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 ah, 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 ah.
The man is swarmed and bitten by a troop of monkeys in the middle of the street. He's knocked to the ground, struggles back up, and hurls one monkey away before escaping with help from neighbors. A resident's cat is attacked by two pit bulls right at the entrance of the house while it's simply lying there. The owner of the dogs has absolutely no control over them. Just a few steps from a parked truck, a Canada lynx suddenly attacks a deer. According to witnesses, the lynx spends hours trying to bring the deer down. A male lion slips into a cattle shed at midnight and takes down a calf. Hearing the commotion, the owner rushes out and throws a stick to scare the lion off, protecting the herd. Panic swept through an Indian village when a leopard suddenly appeared on a rooftop before darting wildly through the area. Fortunately, no one was injured, and after the terrified animal hid inside a bathroom to escape the crowd, forest officials safely captured it and released it back into the wild. A swan suddenly charged at a man in a territorial attack. As the vehicle rolled through Kruger National Park in South Africa, a grumpy rhinoceros made its irritation clear toward the uninvited visitor, turning the moment into something tense and unexpected. Near Kruger National Park, the tour group suddenly found themselves facing a stressful attack. While searching for a herd of elephants, a male elephant became agitated and charged straight at the safari vehicle. The sudden impact sent shockwaves through the group, and the tracker had to hold his composure in a moment that could have turned dangerous. African elephants are unpredictable, incredibly fast, and extremely dangerous, which means every encounter carries its own risks. This elephant simply wanted to return to its herd, but the path was blocked by the tourist vehicle, causing it to panic and charge. Fortunately, no one was harmed. A fighting bull suddenly charged through the streets of Spain and aggressively attacked a car. Its powerful headbutt sent the whole neighborhood into chaos, and the vehicle shook violently under its incredible force. A white camel chased after a man. Black vultures are highly attracted to plastic and rubber, and they often damage vehicles and rooftops. This is a warning for visitors to the Conowingo Dam in Maryland. This is why no one should ever think about provoking a hippo. During a shark diving tour, a tiger shark suddenly becomes aggressive and lunges at a diver, but luckily, another man quickly steps in to stop the shark. Off the coast of California, a couple narrowly escapes death when a massive humpback whale suddenly erupts from the water and crashes down onto their kayak, and miraculously, both survive without serious injury. Beneath the ocean, a giant octopus suddenly attacks a diver, tightly wrapping around his arm and equipment as he struggles violently to break free. In the end, he manages to escape, but the octopus remains clinging firmly to the camera. A herd of wild elephants suddenly charges at a motorcycle, forcing the rider to abandon the bike and flee in panic just in the nick of time. Tourists filming the behavior of elephants suddenly find themselves in a real-life danger zone. More elephants unexpectedly move in to surround them, but luckily the driver stays calm and manages to escape. A gorilla suddenly charges straight into the barrier at a zoo, smashing through the protective glass and sending visitors into panic at its terrifying strength. As a man approaches a group of ducks, the mother duck instantly rushes out and launches a fierce attack to protect her young, forcing him to frantically retreat with his vehicle, but still unable to avoid being attacked. The bear suddenly appears at a campsite, calmly rummaging through and stealing food while everyone hides in terror inside their tents, afraid to make a single move. An aggressive male rhinoceros, the second largest land animal on Earth, suddenly appears on the street and nearly charges at a person standing by the roadside. Fortunately, the person is warned in time and escapes by a hair's breadth. A giraffe suddenly chases a tourist vehicle, sending the entire group into panic during a heart-stopping escape. When coming face to face with a wild ostrich, you must stare it down, step back slowly, and hold something out in front of you for protection.
Can you distract him?
Luckily for us, what was in hand was a GoPro, and at the exact moment the animal charged, the entire terrifying moment was captured on camera.
Yeah, get that.
A bison charged into a group of tourists, but luckily a man managed to lift the child out of danger in time. The incident highlights the immense power and sudden danger bison can pose in the wild. a man narrowly avoided being attacked by a bison. Fortunately, no one was injured. The event serves as a reminder to never approach bison in nature. Man was unexpectedly punched by a kangaroo, a wild encounter in Australia.
Oh my God, go, go, go.
Man is training a horse that is in an aggressive state. The horse lies down, appearing calm, but as the trainer approaches to pat its head, it suddenly launches an attack. A rhinoceros that had just been released back into the wild suddenly turns around and attacks a truck, ramming it with tremendous force and nearly flipping the vehicle over. A wild elephant crushes a Thai tourist's car, sending nearby visitors into panic and leaving the vehicle severely damaged. A young girl is sitting near the edge of a dock when a sea lion suddenly bursts from the water, attacks her, and drags her down.
Oh my God!
Luckily, a man dives in and pulls the girl back to safety.
Are you all right?
African elephants are unpredictable and extremely dangerous, making every encounter risky. When a tourist vehicle blocked its path back to the herd, the elephant grew agitated and charged, though fortunately no one was harmed. A raging bull unexpectedly burst through the streets of Spain and aggressively attacked a car. The powerful impact sent shockwaves through the neighborhood as the vehicle shook violently, revealing just how dangerous a bull can be when it loses control. A wildlife cameraman came face to face with a 1,000-kilogram polar bear on the hunt. Towering nearly 2.5 meters tall, the bear repeatedly attacked the transparent pod, trying every way it could to break through the barrier and reach the person inside. Tourists at Yellowstone National Park get too close while taking photos of a family of black bears crossing a bridge. Suddenly, the mother bear turns back and charges in a show of force to protect her cubs, sending the entire group fleeing in panic just in the nick of time. The reckless behavior of a tourist at Yellowstone National Park, although ending without injury, forces authorities to issue a new warning about teasing and approaching wild animals. In the middle of the circus show, a lion suddenly loses control and turns on the trainer, right on the stage. Within seconds, chaos erupts as the audience screams in panic and other handlers rush in to rescue the victim. Fortunately, the trainer escapes by a narrow margin. Every moment you just watched reminds us that every accident can be prevented. By understanding animal behavior and driving more carefully, we can protect both people and innocent wildlife. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.